Hello, hello, and welcome, welcome, welcome. First, I want to say thank you for joining us this evening. I know that it's 7 o'clock at night. And you can be doing anything else right now, but I just want to say thank you for taking the time out and joining us this evening for this very, very special call that the special guest is going to present. And for those of you who don't know, my name is Rosalind, and I'm just going to share a little bit of information about myself before I introduce you to the guest. Where do I begin? This information that this special guest is about to present to you has helped me so much in my life. Like, it started off when I first was presented with this information by the special guest. I was working 2 jobs, and I was like, it got to be a better way for me to make money instead of me working 2 40 hours a week jobs and tiring myself out and just being wore out from just working all the time and not having time for myself. Literally, maybe a day later, she contacted me and was like, hey sis, I got something I want you to see. You gotta see. And I was like, okay, checked it out. Right then and there, I said yes. And from then on, it was uphill from there. And maybe 2 months ago, I was able to fire one of my bosses, and then hopefully within this year, before this year ends, or maybe even next year, going into next year, I'll be able to fire my last boss. This opportunity has been so amazing to me that it has helped me so much that it's not even about everything. It's more of a mindset thing. So this special guest is someone that I've been known for time. But she's someone I've been known for a very time. She is my friend. She my mentor, someone that I look up to. She supports me. And she is my sister in a sense. She is my sister. Not in the sense she is my sister. She is an Army veteran. She's a breast cancer survivor. She's the best auntie ever. And then she loves rowing. She loves archery. And she's just an all-around genuine and very giving person. And she's someone that I like, love, and trust. And in order for you to receive this information, has to be from a pen and paper, because as we say, note takers are money makers. And it may be some information that you may be getting and you have questions after, and you just have your notes written down. So when you have those questions, you just fire them off. But without further ado, Makisha, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Great, great. But can you see me though?
Yes, ma'am, I can see you.
Perfect, perfect. So I want to say and give it right back to Roz. Thank you so much, Roz, for that lovely introduction. Roz is doing so much phenomenal things here in the community. And like she said, we've been knowing each other for a good little while. Like, I might look young, but we've been knowing each other for over 10 years. And just to see how much she's grown and being able to walk away from one of her jobs, being able to be on the verge of just let go of the other job to end this year, just by saying yes to what she saw a couple months ago, and now you get to see this information tonight. I'm just so proud of you, Ross. So thank you so much. So I want to say thank you as well to all of you that are here on this Monday evening. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're right here because someone invited you to this call and told us this is something that you have to see, right? Because something that you're going to learn tonight is something that's going to change your entire world. Tonight, we're going to show you how to not make money, but how to be able to create and grow your own money, where you don't have to be just dependent upon anyone else. So make sure, like she said, note takers are money makers. So every question that you have, right, write it down on a piece of notepad, and we're going to get to it at the end. So I'm going to go and get started. I'm going to share my screen. Then I'm going to share a little bit about me, right, just a little bit, because I don't want to, take up all your time. So just a little bit. So, like Ross said, I'm the best auntie ever, like ever. Like, you can check my whole Facebook page, check my Instagram page, the best auntie ever, right? And so I got involved in trading Forex now. It's going to be coming up on 4 years. On 4 years in November, right? But I didn't just magically be like, hey, I want to trade Forex. No, not at all. What happened was that in 2011, when I was diagnosed with cancer, my whole world got turned just upside down. Because sometimes when you're like really comfortable, because I was living good. I mean, I was young, right? I had just everything that I wanted. The military was paying super good. I didn't have to worry about anything, no medical expenses. I don't have any kids. I didn't have to worry about any of that. So I was very comfortable. But while I was comfortable, I wasn't really growing. So the universe has a funny way of shaking things up sometimes when it's like it's time for you to grow. It's time for you to step outside that comfort zone and do something great, because we really deserve more, right? So in 2011, when that happened, then he told me this, right? What happened was that I was gonna get taken off of orders. So at the time I was on active duty orders. I mean, I was getting paid the full-time benefits, right? So when I was gonna be taken off of that, I started to freak out. I wasn't worried about my health, right? Because I was like, that was the last thing on my mind for some reason. Even though they was like, hey, you have cancer. The last thing on my mind was my health. The first thing was what I'm gonna do to pay my bills. What I'm gonna do to help support my family, because I'm basically the breadwinner in the family. So when people need something or need anything, they come to me. So if this is being taken away from me now, then what am I going to do? So the first thing I did was what we all do. I went and I searched different ways how to make money from home, right? Different ways. Now a lot of stuff came up, right? A lot of different things. So like I said, in 2011, I came up with a challenge. I had to figure out what to do for money. So like right now, a lot of you that are on a call, you have different challenges going on. Whether it's time, you're like, hey, I'm working just entirely too much. Or like Roz said, she's working 2 jobs that are meant for 2 people, right? So it's all kind of challenges that we're facing. That's why we're here tonight. And what I know is that over 85% of the people, these are not my words, these are the facts. I'm a numbers person, right? Don't feel happy or fulfilled at their jobs, right? Some people hate Mondays. So some people, when it comes to Monday, it's like, it's Monday again. Because you know that you're not getting up every day to do what you want to do. You're getting up every day to support someone else's dreams. But nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Just don't let that become permanent. Not at all, right? So I'm going to ask you one simple question. How would you feel if you had total control over every aspect of your life? Like if you were able, when today is Monday, you can wake up and be like, oh, you know what? I'm going to go for a walk. You know what? I'm going to just spend time with the kids today because they're at home doing homeschooling. So I'm just spend time with them today. How would that feel if you could just travel? Well, if it wasn't, COVID, but you can just travel all over the world because you wanted to. How would that feel if you was able to do whatever you want to do every single day? And most people say that'd feel great. Like if that's you and it make you feel great, just type a 111, right? Because I know that would make you feel good to be able to do what you want to do every day. But the problem that we have is that over 60% of people don't get a chance to do what they want to do every day. Right? And this here is called the cash flow quadrant. Now, when I was searching on different ways online on how to make money from home, a lot of stuff came up, right? But one of the things that stood out most to me and that I took notes on, note takers or money makers, that stood out was this guy, Robert Kiyosaki. And he's the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, if you don't know anything about that, don't worry, because that's why we're here this evening, right? So he pointed out that there were 2 definitely, legal ways to make money. There's 2 sides of money, right? And what I found out is that over 95% of people are on the left side of money. Now, if I'm saying there's 2 sides, a left side and a right side, what side would you want to be on, the left or the right? Make sure you comment below and let me know so I can know you're still there, you're still living, right? So over 60% of people work for someone. So what that means is a lot of us have jobs, right? Which means we're trading our time for money. And one thing we can never get back, trust me, I already know it, is our time. We can never get that back, no matter what we do. The years I served in the military, I missed a lot of my nieces and nephews growing up because one thing that I could never get back was that time because I was busy working for someone else, right? So another thing is that 35% of people work for themselves. Now, when I was looking at the cash flow quadrant, it had on, at the top was employees, right? Then it has your self-employed. So thinking, because I didn't know about this stuff right now, right? And that's why we're here to learn and to educate, right? I didn't know about this stuff. So when I looked it up, there's like, oh, I can do Uber Eats, I can do DoorDash, I can do just regular Uber, I can do Postmates, all these different things to be self-employed. And I was feeling great. I was like, okay, cool, I can do that because now I get to decide my hours. But what I still failed to realize is that I was still trading my time for money. That meant that if I didn't do any orders whatsoever, what happens? I didn't get any money whatsoever. So I was still stuck on that left side of money, always trading my time for money. So that's when I had to research. I'm a researcher and I like numbers, right? So pay close attention. That's when I realized on the right side of money was where many people don't fall at. Now, there's nothing wrong with jobs, nothing wrong at all. But like I said, don't make that become permanent. Because what you just having just that one stream of income, because tonight we're going to talk about multiple streams, right? But if you're just having that one stream of income, it's like you're having a table, it's just one leg to stand on. Somebody take their leg away, what happens? Everything goes away. So we're here to learn how to grow our money and create multiple streams of income. So on the right side of money, which is where we all want to be, is the business owners. 4% of the people, our whole population, business owners. So when you think about business, I want you to think about like your Tyler Perry, he owns different real estate, right? You got the Amazon guy who's taking over everything, Whole Foods, just everything, right? You got so many different Apple guys, Steve Jobs, so many different business owners, right? Which is great, because you know what's great about a business owners? They have systems in place, which saves yourself time, energy, and money. Because when you was on the left side of money, you didn't have a system in place. It was just, hey, trading my time, getting my money. Trading my time, getting my money, right? But on the right side, now you have a system in place, which is great. So then I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe I could be a business owner. Then I thought to myself again, how I'm dressed, right? I got a little collar on for you all today, but under this is like I got yoga pants on. And that's how I like to dress every single day. I don't want to create a business plan. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to have people that's working for me. I did that in the military with having soldiers, right? So that's when I had to figure out, okay, what is this 1% that the population takes advantage of? That is the investors. Now, I want someone to come off mute, someone who's real high speed meaning that you're just on top of things, right? I use a lot of military terms, my bad. So when I say investor, what do you think about when I say investor?
Stocks.
Exactly. Thank you. Stocks. That's what we all think about. Stocks, real estate, and all kind of other things, right? But you know one thing that we don't really think about? That's why you're here tonight. Because what I learned early in life is that when everyone is over here talking about something, it's usually something over here that people are not really talking about, but it's where you need to be, because that's where all your answers are, right? So tonight we're going to talk about something called the foreign exchange market, which is the Forex market. Now this market is so powerful, and it's definitely different from stocks. But the good part about it is you can trade stocks on this market. Now, before we go ahead and continue on and get started, does anyone know how many zeros are in a trillion? Anyone? I know it's kind of hard because we don't learn this in school, because I didn't know it before I started this. But does anybody know how many zeros in a trillion? You can come on mute and let me know. Nobody? And that's good. That's good. Because I don't expect everyone on the line to know that, because that's why we're here.
12?
Look at that. We got one person on the line who knows. Thank you so much for that. Yes, there are 12 zeros in a trillion. Now, I did not know that. I've been in school my whole life, and that's something I never learned until I started really diving into becoming an investor and learn how to grow my own money. So yes, that is correct. 12 zeros. Now, in this Forex market, it is the numbers are kind of off on this one, because right now it continues to grow. So right now it's a $6.7 trillion per day industry, right? And the young lady already said that there were 12 zeros in a trillion. So imagine you getting just 1% of that. Wouldn't that change your life? Wouldn't that allow you to be able to do what you want to do? Wouldn't it help you get a lot of your time back, right? Stuff that we can never get back, right? But wouldn't it help some, right? Alleviate some of that, right? So this is a $6.7 trillion per day market. And in the stocks chain, because I'm going to tell you what the difference are, on the stock side, it's like billions a day, right? Billions, like things like $25 billion per day industry. Over here, you're getting a $6.7 trillion per day industry. So now you get to leverage more. There's not as much limits on your money, right? It's also open 24 hours a day. Now, if you know anything about stocks, because a lot of people know about stocks, right? On the stocks, it opens on Monday, 9 a.m., you close on Friday, right? It's from 9 to 5, right? But imagine if you were able to trade in a Forex market, because you can trade stocks on the Forex market. A lot of people don't know that, but you can, right? And the Forex market is 24/7. So now you're leveraging a $1 trillion per day industry, plus you get to trade all times of night. So if you were working from 9 to 5 and you got off at 5:01, 5:02, you got to wait till the next day for your stocks. But for the Forex market, it doesn't matter what time you get off. It doesn't matter if you're sitting at work, you can trade, because we're going to show you how to do everything from the cell phone here, right? So that is like, when I found that out, it made so much sense, because now there was no limit on my money. So I went from trading stocks to having to wait till the next day or not be able to trade the weekends, because of Forex, if you trade in crypto, you can trade at the weekends as well. So now I just opened up a whole new pot of money, right? So like I said, this is a foreign exchange market, but there are also other things, right? Because it's not just, so the Forex compiles of different things. So I'm gonna try to get multiple streams of income. So there's also another market that's growing towards 1 trillion. You already got Forex, which is 6.7 trillion, but it's another market coming up right behind it, and not the stocks, not the stock market. What it is the cryptocurrency market. Now, right now, you know, people's like, oh man, I wish we got in Bitcoin. It's $1 when it was $5, when it's 100, right? And we missed that whole wave, right? But imagine, because right here tonight, you're able to leverage all of this. You're able to be not one of the first, that's been around for decades, right? But you're able to still leverage this. So not only will we show you how to leverage the Forex market, you can also still know how to leverage the cryptocurrency market. And what's so powerful is this, because with stocks, remember, you're buying shares of a company, right? But Forex, think of it as you're buying shares of a country's currency. You're buying shares of Bitcoin, and you're still able to leverage that. Another thing too, you get to leverage that while it's going up on the buy, because you know with stocks, you buy at $20, it's like, it shot up to 105, you're like, yes, I'm good, right? But when it shoots down, what happens? You're losing your money. And that's a no-go for me. I don't like to lose money, right? But when you're trading that same thing on the Forex market, you'll get to make money, create your money, whether it's going up in a buy market or a seller's market. We're leveraging both ends. So now you're really opening up a whole new way to grow your money, which is so, so powerful, right? So like I said, that's cryptocurrencies. So here, what we do, I'm gonna show you all this because I'm a very visual person. So I'm gonna show you the back office, our academy. I'm gonna show you a lot of tools that you're gonna be able to use tonight once you finish this call, right? So what we leverage here is called the I Am Master Academy. It's been around now, I think it's over 6 years. And the CEO, Chris Pateri, is just a phenomenal guy. Like, he created this whole academy, when I show you, to be so simplified. Like, he took from things being so complicated and people's like, Forex is so difficult to learn. He made it so simple that people like you, people like me, people like my nephew, 16 years old, people like my other nephew, 6 years old, people like just all ages and all backgrounds can come into this academy and really learn how to trade Forex. Now, how do we actually do that? Well, for one thing, write your notes, get your notebook out. We download this software called MetaTrader 4, and it's right here on your phone. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. It's right here on your phone, right? And this is what it looks like right here on the screen. And it's called MetaTrader 4. Now, what we do, we multiply income in any basis, like no matter what time it is, right? Because one thing I forgot to mention is that Forex is recession proof. Now, what does that mean? That means when the stock market shut down and it did whatever it had to do when everything first hit, what was still moving? Who was still leveraging that? Who was still making their money? Well, growing their money? Forex traders. So that's why it's so powerful that you need to really, really just come into that 1%, that elite status of the world, right? That 1%, and learn how to trade Forex. Now, it takes less than 15 seconds of your time to press a button inside this MetaTrader 4 and to set it and walk away. We don't sit in front of the charts all day like, I hope it makes money, I hope it makes money. No, we put it in on our app, we set it, and we go about our day. No matter if you want to go walking, I keep saying walking because I went walking today, right? But no matter what it is that you like to do, you're just setting it, forgetting it, and keep it moving. That's why it doesn't take a lot of time for this. So I don't know if anyone has a savings account or had a savings account, knows someone with a savings account, but I'm not sure if it moves like this. I don't know if you see those numbers moving. That's crazy, right? It's crazy. Like this, like real numbers, real money moving. Now, when you put this same 50 cents into your savings account, I'm pretty sure it does not move like that, especially within seconds. See how fast it moves? Within seconds. I'm playing it one more time for you, because I think somebody in the back missed not paying attention. Look how fast it moves in seconds. That's why I love this Forex market, because you get to leverage so many different things and your money moves quickly. So if you got a daily goal of whatever it is, because I can't make income claims because past profits not guarantee future profits, right? But you can make so much. Like, people are replacing their current jobs just trading in the Forex market. And you're learning this from a very simplified academy. So like, look at it, simplified. Because everything is so simplified in here. You get to master the markets, knowing how to build real wealth. And this is something that you can pass down to your loved ones. Like I said, I teach my nephews, right? I'm going to teach my nieces. I teach the youth as well. And this is something you can pass down, because one thing I couldn't pass down was me being in the military. I can tell my loved ones, hey, join the military. That's not nothing I want to pass down. No, this, learning how to grow your money, not depend upon no one else, this is what I can pass down to them, my skill set. Because once you learn this skill set, no one can ever, ever take it from you. Not at all. So we got the Foreign Exchange Academy, because we have over 4 different streams of income from this one simplified academy. The first one is the Forex market, right? Also, you could learn about cryptocurrencies, because some people just love crypto. Some people love the Ripple. Some people love the Bitcoin, right? You get to leverage all of that in this one academy. Like, I don't know about you, but I love stuff to be simple. I'm a very just simplified type person. So also as well, you get live mentorship. What that means is no matter what time of day you get off, as I mentioned earlier, because the Forex market is still moving. It's still moving, right? So no matter what time you get off, you have live mentorship. And I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you that. I'm a person of my word. I'm going to show you everything, right? So that live mentorship gives you access to over 100 educators. Over 100, not 1, not 2, but over 100 different educators. So if you was like, I don't like the way she teaches. I don't like the way he teaches. You still got 98 more to choose from, and we're still increasing it daily. So you have all different types of backgrounds, all different types of people all over the world. No matter if your first language is Spanish, Portuguese, whatever it is, you have an educator for it all around the world. And what I love about it, right? Because a lot of people say, I don't know, Forex is going to take up too much time. What if you can learn on the go from this? I keep clicking on this because this is all it takes. It's a simple little thing right here that we're on every single day. A cell phone. So you get to learn and earn on the go, right? So it's not, like I said, it's not difficult. It's very simple. So one of the things I'm going to show you as well, once I get back here and show you the academy, is this app we have. It's an app. I'm saying one time, this app we have called Swipe Trades, right? So if I'm out and about, I'm at the store, right? And I hear alert go off, just like a text message, here it go off. Doo. It's like, hey, Makisha, take this trade, make you some money. That simple. Like I said, this stuff isn't difficult at all. I think because like how Rosin said at the beginning, it's all in mental, right? Trading is 90% mental. The other part is the simple stuff. It's the strategy. All this stuff works. And even simpler, it's the copy and paste. Amazing, right? So right here it says choose your weapon. Not literally choose your weapon, but choose your strategy, because it's all types of different strategies, and this is not the only one. So I'm going to show you back here to take a walk through our lovely, lovely academy. Let's see here. Move this out the way so I can see. There we go. This is the I Am Center, right? Move this out the way too. There we go. So this academy right here, make it big so you can see it. I want everyone to see this. This here, very simple. So I don't know if anyone went to school or know someone that went to school, right? This right here is the whole setup. It's like you're taking an online course, but you get live mentorship 24/7. You got a whole community 24/7. You got just so many different benefits, right? So many different benefits. So here's the main thing. Well, I want to show you the academies. And what I like about this particular school here, log back in particular school here, is that when I went to college, I went in debt free. Like I didn't have any debt. I was chilling. I was young, right? But once I came out of school, I owed so many Sally Mays, so many. And this school right here, what makes it stand apart is because a lot of people come into here with debt. Some people come in here with just all kind of like just issues, right? But once you finish this, once you learn the skill set, all that can be cleared. So you're coming into this school with issues, with different debts and stuff like that. But once you finish and learn this, all that can be cleared up. Like that's so phenomenal. So back here are different schools, right? Because you got Forex. Let's see if it loads for us. There we go. You got Forex. You got binary, right? So binary is what people like to just make money really quick. It's still the Forex market, but it's a whole different way. That's what I love about the Forex market, because there's so many different ways you can leverage it. Then also you have the cryptocurrency. And of course, if you want to make a whole business out of it, because you're like, hey, I like multiple streams of income, you can make a business out of it too. But today we're just gonna go over the Forex part. So there we go. So let's say we speak English, because I speak English, so we're going to go over the English one. But if you didn't speak English, say you did Spanish, say you want to do German, it's just, we have I think it's over 100 different languages back here that you can learn from. So you don't have to learn it in English if that's not your native tongue. You can learn it in whatever your native tongue is. But we're going to do English for education purposes. So back here, you see how it's set up? Handbook, got everything, because everything starts with a handbook. You got to know how to operate it, right? So the very first video here is what is Forex. Now I just want you to see something. Once it loads, hopefully it'll be nice to us today. Now, all I want you to do is see is that this isn't a YouTube video. That's all. You don't see any YouTube handles on here. It's not a YouTube video. Because one thing, I was a researcher, one thing I did was went to YouTube and thought I could learn how to trade Forex. I was like, I don't need an academy. I don't need anybody, coaching me through it. I don't need a mentor. I don't need any of that. I could just learn straight from YouTube. And you know what happened? I lost so much money. So much money. And then I started coming to the academy and learning, and they taught me things like risk management. They taught me things on how to start at the very basic fundamentals and build my way up instead of just jumping in, not having anywhere to start from. That's what YouTube is. You're just jumping in, not knowing exactly who to watch because it's not credible, right? This academy here is very credible, and it's $1 billion school. So why not start from here and learn from here? Now I know someone is thinking right now, I don't have time to watch videos. I'm not going to be able to watch this academy. The whole academy takes you 3 hours to get through. 3 hours to get through, right? So a lot of times, like I know when I used to get off work, I would just go sit down, watch Netflix, catch up on all the series, right? Of Dexter, of How to Get Away with Murder, that's Ross's favorite, right? On all these different series. But imagine if I could have spent that 6 hours and just took 3 hours of it and really learned how to better myself, really learned the real skill set on how to grow my money. Because when I'm sitting there watching Netflix, I'm not making any money. Well, I am now because I trade Forex from this phone. So it's so powerful. Like I can go on all day about this, right? So what I want to show you as well, I told you it was live mentorship. So right here is the academy. So your first step, you go through the academy. It's only 3 hours. So you can knock that out in 2 days, 3 days. Or if you're high speed, you might sit down and be like, you know what? I could knock this out in 1 day because the videos are so sweet and straight to the point that you know enough that's going to put you over now into our live mentorship, because now you'll understand the terminology. Because the whole point of this, which is now your new Netflix on steroids. See how I said it's so simple? Like if I wasn't walking you through this, it's a whole video right here to show you how to navigate this academy. I love it. It's so simple. I love it, right? So once you go through the academy, next step 2, right? You're going to start your live mentorship program. So when you come down here, I got a new mouse. I'm trying to operate the mouse correctly, so I think I'm just use this. So you come here, right? You have people. These here, think of this as your YouTube, but on steroids, right? YouTube that's making you money every time you watch it. So these are different backgrounds. And look at these views. The first one here, she has over 83,000 views, and that's from today. So as you see here, these are our top ones. These are just a few. And they have all different backgrounds, all different colors, right? I love it. That's what I love about it. And then you come down here, so simple. Pick a channel. So if you want to do Forex, you want to do the binary, you want to just do crypto, and coming soon, e-commerce, everything in one school. I love it. And say, for instance, you forgot everything that I said tonight, and you got started with us, and you was like, yes, I'm elite. I'm ready to get started right now. He's like, but I forgot what you said. Look at this. Are you a new member? Click here, right? So many different things. We have so many different strategies. Like everything that you need is right here. Everything. And then you get, like I said, live mentorship. I don't know if you know about Bob Proctor or not, but that's also included in your mentorship. Twice a month, we get training from the guy himself, Bob Proctor. If you don't know anything about him, please write it in your notes, Bob Proctor, and go look him up online. And then come back, let the person know you invited you and be like, wow, I get training from him? Yes, you do. Yes. So here's the school. The first, we're just going to look over Forex. I like to keep stuff nice and simple. So we're just going to look over Forex first. I want you to look at this when it finally comes up. It's a TV guide, right? But this TV guide is making you money. So remember, the Forex is open 24/7, which means we have educators around the clock. So if you was to pick, I love to pick on my favorite guy here, Manny. All right. So if you was to pick on him, say for instance, whatever time that he comes on, because you looked at the time, and you came back here, and say for instance, he was doing a live session, right? All you would do is over in this chat box, you would type in whatever it is that your question is, right? Whatever it is your question is, hit enter. So then, well, I probably should have deleted that. But then tomorrow when he has his training, or say for instance it was live, he will be answering your question live. That's what's so beautiful about this. When you go to YouTube, they can't answer your question live. But here, you're getting support around the clock. That's what I love about it. So that's step 2. Step 3 is the most important thing. This is the most important thing. This is what really just really made me fall in love with the academy. And that was because I got this very special skill set. Don't tell anyone though, very special skill set I've had all out my life. I know how to copy. I can copy any single thing. I can mimic anything. That's just my special skill. So when I came here, they showed me this here. It's called the harmonic scanner. What this is the AI system. We know about AI, right? We're in 2020. We know about AI systems. This AI system scans the whole Forex market for us and tells us exactly the best pairs, which means the best ways to make money for all my new people, right? The best ways to make money, just exactly what to do. So when I come back here and I look at this, because some people get scared, they see all this like, oh my God, I don't know what that is. Cool, move it out the way. You don't even need that. All you need to know is numbers, right? Because I hate math, right? But I can copy. That's all I do. Because people think, do Forex, you got to know math? You don't. I can copy like crazy. So over here, pay attention where it says entry, right? It's going to be a little small because I'm doing it in front of a computer, but don't worry because the person that invites you here, they're going to be able to show you as well. So entry is simply the number I would copy into that MetaTrader 4 app I mentioned, right? Because it's telling me, hey, Keish, this is a good pair. I want you to get in right now. Boom. I'll put it in right there. I'm like, oh my God, how do I know when to get out? How do I know when to collect my money? Right above that is a TP number 1, TP number 2, and it's normally a TP number 3. There it is, a TP number 3. That's telling me, hey, TP1, hey, you can collect your money here. TP2 is like, oh, you want some more? Collect it right here. TP3 is like, oh, okay, you're really in for it. Collect some more money, right? So it's telling you exactly what to do, and all you gotta do is copy this straight into that MetaTrader 4 app. And the most important thing is this thing down here. It's called stop for a stop loss. And simply what that means is that, hey, I just put in $5 in this trade. I don't want to lose any more than $1. This right here is risk management. Because everyone thinks that learning to trade Forex is so risky, you might lose all your money. No, not with proper risk management, which is what I didn't learn before. But coming to this academy, I learned proper risk management. And it's so, so powerful, right? And everything you can do this exactly straight from your cell phone. Everything is from your cell phone. When you get the notifications for the apps that come through to tell you the same thing right here, boom, it's on your cell phone. So you don't really require a laptop, because a lot of people ask, hey, do I need a laptop to start? You don't. You can take your profits that you make and eventually get a laptop if you want to, but this is all you need. This, your brain, and this academy. That's all you need to be able to learn how to trade Forex. So I normally get this question, right? It's a question I get all the time. So after you found out, hey, I need the academy, great. Okay, boom, I got live mentorship, awesome, right? Okay, boom, all I gotta do is copy and paste, because now before I learn how to trade, because not only will you be copying and pasting, once you really get familiar with it, we're gonna teach you how to trade. So you're not copying and paste forever, you actually get to learn it as well. So that's phenomenal, right? So question I normally get is, how do we get started, right? How do we get started? Very important question. So one of the things is, because this is an academy, right? So of course you're used to paying for school, right? Because I paid to go to college. It wasn't cheap, and it surely wasn't this most cost effective, right? When I paid, I think I paid over $300,000. Yeah, right? And when I looked it up to see how much it is to trade Forex and learn to trade stocks and Forex down there, I think it's Georgia State, you don't even know how much it costs. It was ridiculous, right? And I didn't get that live mentorship. I didn't get a community. I didn't get someone I can reach out to if I have a question, right? I just had to wait for the professor, wait for the next day. But here you get live mentorship. So these are 2 packages. So the first package that you have, of course, is called the platinum package. That's $235, right? And what you get is everything that I went over on this call. But then you also have the elite package. This is the one I highly recommend for anyone who's truly serious about really learning to trade Forex, because now you are opening up the bag for everything. Because remember, you want multiple streams of income. So with the elite package, you're going to get the Forex training that I showed you. You're also going to get the cryptocurrency training. You're going to get the binary training. You get all the different apps that you can copy and paste from your phone, so you'll be able to really recoup your investment back. And the number one question I normally get is, how long does it take for me to recoup my investment? It all depends upon you. Totally depends upon you. Right? Some people, when they take advantage of this and join Elite, next thing they do, they start taking those copy and paste trades. Most people can see a profit within their first 72 hours. And that's my goal, and everyone goes for you, is to show you that you can profit within your first 72 hours. Because stuff is too simple. You're just copying. Like I said, I can let you borrow my skill set, which is copying. So you definitely can get that return on investment back as soon as you can, like as soon as you start trading, right? So, but we do what I love about this, because we do have a scholarship program. So imagine, like, when I went to St. Leo, right? It's a military school. I went to St. Leo. When I came in and paid my tuition, get my money every month, paying the tuition, they didn't tell me that, hey, you know what? We got a free scholarship program for you. All you got to do is have two people that you love, just come to the school with you and learn. And you know what? You don't have to pay your tuition back ever again. I'm like, really? Imagine if that would have been the case. But here, because you're learning the skill set, this is something you want to pass on to others, right? So when you learn this skill set, you're able to now waive that monthly fee, which is not even a fee, it's an investment, right? So also as well, because remember, you got 4 streams of income. You got your Forex, you got your binary, you got your crypto. Also as well, if you want to make a business out of it, which I do, right? Because remember, this is totally optional. These might type in the chat, optional. This is totally optional, right? Because you can just trade, make your money, go about your business, or you can trade and also make a business out of it. And what I would do is take that business money and put it back into your Forex. Now, it's like the company is paying you to trade. I don't even know where they do that at, but they're paying you to trade, which is phenomenal. So here's just an example, right? So say, for instance, like, I've never even seen a comp plan like this. I've been doing online business for years. I've been doing online business for like, I think, past 8 years. I've never seen a compensation plan like this. Remember, this is totally optional. Optional now. You can just trade with your own money. But me, I like the company to pay me to trade. To me, it's just right. So imagine if you're able to get $150 per month just from telling 3 people about this. 3 people. And now you're not just telling them about it and you're like, okay, they got to sell this, they got to do that. No, they're coming here learning with you. And you get $150 per month. Now somebody's like, I don't know, Makisha, $150, I can pass on it. But I know for a fact, if you were missing $150 from your wallet, you was missing $150 from your debit card or from your job paycheck, you would really be missing that, right? You would be complaining. So this here is nothing to sleep on. You can also get up to $600 a month as well. You can get $1,000 a month. And you can put this back into your business. Like I said, the company is paying you to trade. But this part, totally optional. So it's totally up to you. So it goes all the way up to, well, I think it's now, some people get, was it $750,000? I think it's per month. It's not on here, this is the old comp plan. But it goes up, like it's levels to this. So you can either trade, step 1, just trade. That's it. Don't have to share this with anybody. Just trade and do your thing, right? Make your money. Or you can have the company pay you to trade, and now you're getting, they call it 2 bags. So 2 bags of money, right? It's amazing. So I'd like to end with this lovely video here. Can y'all hear it okay?
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Isis Love. Welcome to the future of money. Come on in.
You want to know what everyone is so excited about? Forex, the largest financial market. And now we're bringing Wall Street to your street too.
And check out our version of Netflix and chill. Let me ask you a question. The last time you watched TV, did you make money? If not, well, check out one of our 180 educators and you can make money live in real time.
We know you have more questions, and that's completely okay. Everything you need to know is right here in our academy. Come take a closer look. You can learn everything about Forex in these quick videos that only range between 2 to 10 minutes.
No time to hop on live? Don't worry, because you know what? You can get trade ideas sent straight to your phone. So if you were like me and used to copy in school, this right here is your money maker. Trade ideas sent straight to your phone at all times of day. So no excuses. Either go live, get the copy and paste trades. That's all you need. So it's time for you to jump on.
Thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys are interested, get back with the person that invited you. The door is always going to be open to invite you into our community as long as your mind is open.
So I don't know if you caught that or not, right? The doors are always open as long as your mind is open. Because remember, this whole thing is majority mindset, right? And we got a whole community. So I want to show you that video. That was just part of the community. So not only are you getting I know, right? It was hot, right, Janice? I know. And you saw me on there? Yes, that was me. Yes, it was. So you're getting the academy, right? You're getting the live mentorship. You're getting the copy and paste. And you're actually learning how to trade. And if you wanted to, totally optional, you can also get the company paying you to trade. And plus, too, you get the whole G12 community. It's a whole community of us. So with you just looking at the market yourself, right? Imagine having over 300 eyes looking at it with you like, nah, don't take that trade. Or yeah, that's a good trade, right? So that's what I love about this. So if you have any questions whatsoever, what I want you to do is get back with the person invited to this call. And what they're going to do is jump on with you, with a one-on-one, or they might get the mentor on with you and answer all your questions. Because what I do not want you to do not write that question note, do not do, is go and ask someone who does not even trade Forex on what they think you should do, because they don't know. So you might as well get back with the experts, right? So I want to thank everyone for tuning in, right? Hopefully you got some valuable information, and I'm pretty sure that I'll be seeing most of you on our 8 p.m. call tonight, right? Because we got a call at 8 p.m. because we train, we do this. We do this for real. This is what we do, right? So we train every single day. So I'm looking forward to those of you that really like, hey, I'm that 1%, I'm that elite. I'm going to jump on it. So I want to congratulate you and welcome you to the community. Everyone else, make sure you get back with the person invited to this call so they can answer all your questions. Don't dodge them. Just make sure they can answer all your questions. So I wish everyone a blessed, prosperous day, and thank you again for your time. Dream cars, right? Because we got to be a dream, but you got to be able to touch it. Right? You got to be able to feel it. You got to be able to smell it, because it's coming to you, whatever it is. So whatever it is that you're dreaming for and hoping for and wishing for, go out there and find it. Find the future of it. Not very many, unless you own Toshiba, LG, and those type of things, right? If not, your TV and that Netflix and Hulu or that cable is not making you money. It's better off. Look at this.
Yeah. You saw when it was in the middle line, you don't want to trade, right? You don't want to put in there because you don't know which one is going to go up or down. So you can go to another one.
How old are you, Travis?
14.
14?
Yep.
If anytime it's in the middle, I want to put buy or sell because then they know what's missing. So a new thing that I call it, in the middle, I call it a mystery buy. So in the middle, you don't know what the buy is. Yeah. Okay. So then basically, so they have like here's the time frame for like 15 minutes. I go between minutes.
I got you. I'm share my screen. So I can be showing both of you all. So you see my screen?